Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more worried about the...
Hey guys, Jeffrey's here and welcome to... Well, there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that little time lapse at the start there. 2 little time lapses to be precise. We've done some progress. We've built onto this part of the city here, as you can see, and I'm really happy with how this is starting to look. We've got some really nice buildings springing up, and just if you get down low with the streets, that just looks incredible, that view. And even with the railway running through the centre of it, it just works. There's something about it that looks really cool. I have a station missing. I have 2 stations missing. Where have those stations gone? That's not good. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can locate those, because we've got a bit of a problem if they've gone. That's... Oh, hang on. There's one. That's the one that goes here. So that's that one back. And... that must be the other one, I think. Or was this the other one? No. Was it this one? No. Where's it gone? It's not that one. Although that one would be good to put somewhere. How did I not notice that these had disappeared? That shows how observant I can be sometimes, guys. An entire station disappeared and I didn't even notice. There we go. So that's that one put back, and the railway line should have fixed itself. It looks like it has, in which case, fantastic. So yes, we've got these new parts of the city. Need to put names for them though. And again, I'm not pre-recording, that's not the right word. I'm recording these episodes in bulk, so if you have dropped an idea and you're wondering why it hasn't been used yet, that's because I haven't actually recorded an episode where I could use it yet. Simple explanation, hopefully. I do apologise for the way I record. It's the only way I can juggle my time right now, because I've got university going on and all stuff like that. When I'm not at uni, I tend to be doing other things to do with my life in general, so recording videos at the moment is a little bit tricky, but I am glad that I can sit down every now and then and just talk to you guys whilst making stuff happen. And talking and making things happen, I've sunk the highway here. And there's 2 very good reasons I did that. First one is, I think a sunken highway through the middle of a city actually looks quite cool. Second reason is, I want to be able to build more bridges across this highway, because the traffic, just using this single bridge here, and using the dog bone over here, is ridiculous. But I'm going to do that off camera, I think, because what I want to do for the rest of this episode revolves around Concord Heights. Now, this is dreadful. It's absolutely woeful, this traffic. Look at how bad this is. So what my solution is to tear out the entire thing and build a new industrial area over here. I think we might have some minerals. That's the one. Yeah, we got some oil over here. We've also got some fertile land. So I could do some farming in this section here, and then put some oil up in this section here. So I'm going to do the oil first, and I'd like to do sort of a one-way system, so that we don't get completely choked up with traffic again, because that is an absolute... It's one of the most annoying things on this game at the moment, is traffic, and it's part of the game, so I can't really complain. There's no reason why I'd complain about something like that anyway, because it's realistic. You know, what more do you want? How big is this area? That's about... yeah, that's about right. So we're going to have this quite simple as an in and out system. Here we're going to have that go across like that, and then here we're going to have this style. Might as well. Leading away from here. Because although we're going to have a separate... So this is all oil, and this is going to be farming down here. So again, I'm going to do a bit of a one-way system. Although I'm going to try and make this one a little bit better in terms of shape. So let's see, if I drag this one up to here, go along like that. In fact, I don't want this to be one way at all. What am I doing? I want to use these little dirt tracks for this. Something like this. We'll downgrade that to that style. Something like so. Head back to this type. Have I chosen the... No, I thought I chose the ones with bike lanes for a second. That would have been a bit weird. Let's just draw this across to there. Draw this back down like so. Upgrade this again like that. Head back to this one. We're actually losing money right now as well, which isn't very good. Definitely want to stop that from happening. We do not want to lose money. This is going to take a long time. Draw all these roads. That's one tedious thing again. I wish you could just have the roads be drawn for you. I probably should have done some terraforming here as well before I started. Which is something else that I've been doing off camera. That's why we've got so much money right now. It's not because I've been using cheats or anything like that. It's just because I've been sitting watching the game to see what needs to be done, i.e. traffic problems, which we're now currently dealing with in a way. And also because trying to get enough money to actually do terraforming so we can build our new city centre. And believe me, that is very tedious, just sitting waiting for money to come in. Because you want to build stuff, but at the same time you don't want to build stuff because you don't want to waste all your money. So it's a tricky one. Right, final thing. We want to farming. Actually, let's actually map out the region first before we start worrying about that. Do a rough outline to start with. Just fill in the gap like so. There we go. Maple Square. Don't like that name. It's not farming suitable. So we'll have to change that. Apparently got disconnected power grids. I'm not really bothered about that right now. Just want to fill in these gaps. We're only going to fill in the centres. We're not going to fill in the outsides. That should be enough to get that going. Doing something similar up here, except obviously we're going to designate it as oil. This is going to be a much smaller area. Like this. Cyprus District. That's not bad actually. I can live with that one. Need to put that down as oil, which is that one. There we go. And then this big area here we're going to fill in with some stuff. Where's the road type gone? Is that the one? Small 4-lane road? I could use that, I suppose. That could work. The only problem is, again, we're on a hill, so it's a bit tricky. And actually I could do with upgrading this to in fact, let's build this in first. So I'd say straight line out to there, straight line down to there, pull this one back across to there, and then build these going down like this. Now we're going to have this entire part of the area, this bit, what would you call this, south of this river. This entire area here is going to be industrial, which means we can get rid of this. We can also move this cargo station, and just in general create something that will provide more jobs to our Sims, give us a reason to have more citizens in our city. I believe they are called Sims, but with a C, not an S. You'll have to correct me if I've got that wrong. But if so, that's a very big kick in the teeth to Maxis and EA. But then I like the fact that this whole game is basically sticking a V sign up at EA and saying we can do this better than you. I do like that. Colossal Order have done a very good job with this. Slope too steep. That's not good. Yeah, I can draw it from the other side. There we go. Draw that one down, and then finally, again, slope too steep, which is a bit weird. That one's not quite as fitting as I'd want it to be. I've just realised how weird this actually looks. Well, let's see how big trucks cope with climbing up and down this slope, shall we? Might have to make this a one-way system just so that trucks go up the hill and then down once they reach the whatever industry it is they're going to. Otherwise, you know, there could be some crashes. I've never driven a lorry before. Anyone who has would like to answer this question. How difficult are they to handle on hills? Because I imagine it's a very skilled job being able to navigate a lorry in general, never mind when gravity's working against you. So I'd say whoever manages to do it, as I say, he's very skilled. I can just do it like this, can't I? Nope, apparently I can't. Well, we've got traffic lights now, which could be a problem, but overall, I think... Wrong way. I think we'll be okay here. Why are these ones going the other way? They're the ones. It's the right way around. Maybe it just alternates. Oh no, that goes the way I want it to. Oh, it might be the end you click. Now that would be clever, actually. That would be very clever. Although we have created a new problem here with these traffic lights. I might see if I can turn those off again. Because actually... How's that too steep? One of the problems you've got when you're driving a lorry is they're very difficult to control. I've just established that. If you're driving downhill and then there's a red light ahead of you, that must be just annoying. Never mind difficult. But then, I suppose if you're driving downhill, once you've stopped, you don't have to use too much in the way of the engine to get it going again. You just have to take the brake off. But then I don't know how safe that is either, so... Now this one is very annoying, because I can't link this up anymore. It's now saying it's too steep. And looking at it, I think I could agree with that. So we might have to leave this one out. Turn that one round. That's staying too steep also. Okay, we'll have to leave that one out. I don't see how it's too steep. When you've managed to build a road, how can it suddenly be too steep to put another road in? Like, what's going on there? Why is that not cooperating? That's just really weird. Mind you, some of these roads do look quite ugly, so maybe leaving these out wouldn't be such a bad idea. See if I can upgrade these ones. Nope, too steep. But in that case... Yeah, I can do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Okay. We'll have to live with that then. That's... Yep, it's going the right way. Cool. And then this bottom way is going to be all one way as well. Like so, like so, like so. All the way to the end, and then this section is going to be one way on the way in. And I think I've missed out some of these. Yep, I've missed out some of these. That's not too much of an issue though. So it's a bit of a an ask for some of these drivers. They have to go all the way along, all the way down, and then all the way back again. But I think overall, it's not that bad. I wouldn't say it was that bad. And what that then means is I can fill in all of this area as industry like that. Maybe also putting some offices in. And I think I'm going to put the offices in the centre bits here, where there's no other roads going down. Because you can actually put... Hopefully, if I can terraform this slightly, you can put parkland in the middle, which will keep the workers motivated. But there we go. Now the final piece of the puzzle is the road in and out. So the first thing I want to do here very quickly is upgrade... where are we? This one. 6 lane with decorative trees, because we want them to have happy times as they're driving in. And then we want to go across like this. Now, I'd like to link up to the highway. Actually, that's a good point. Where would I want to link up to the highway? You can just see here how damaging this part of the city is. Let's see if I can go straight across here. That should be a pretty nice bridge, and it is. Thank you. In fact, having just done that, I'm going to change my mind. And straight from the off, I'm going to curve this road like so, and then go in a straight line across the river like this. Again, that should be a nice bridge, and it is. Brilliant. I'll choke this back a little bit. I can. Cool. bring this to here, curve it round like so, and basically I want to link up over here. Is that? That's not as straight as I want it to be actually. I want that to go a bit like that more than anything, so let's choke that back. Let's see what assets we've got. So we've got the Yugo weaving, which is actually not a bad one, I suppose. Cargo traffic, not worried about that. That's the roundabout, which I'm not going to use. That's a traffic one again. That's another traffic one. Nope. I want one that actually that's not a bad one. But isn't that the one that we used? Yeah, that's the one we created the dog bone out of. This one, road with underground bypass. No. Oh no, that's the dog bone. Oh yeah, the dog bone was a dog bone. Duh. That one, I think we're probably going to end up using. So it actually turns into a actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea, that. Let's do that. So let's scrap this road here. Scrap this road here. All these poor lorries losing their way. We're going to plonk that in just like that. It also comes with a railway line, which is brilliant, because that's something that we do need. Just make sure this is going to join up evenly. Like so. And then that goes like that. And let me redo this one as well. Can be quite a tedious process building on this game, but the end results, I would say, are definitely worth it. You've got to fight to get there, but it is worth it. So that's that bit joined up, and then finally... no, that's not as straight as I want it to be. There we go. And then we'll find a way to get this railway in, because actually that's a very good way to get the railway in anyway, to do the cargo. I completely forgot what word I was going to use then. Now this is also a good roundabout. Apart from we're missing... Some arse has still got fireworks outside. It's the 8th of November when I'm recording this. Someone's still got fireworks outside. What is going on in this world? It is crazy. That might not be a bad one. Although I haven't said that, it's not a great one. Cloverleaf. I need one that goes from highway to normal road. And I'm starting to think I don't have one. The closest I got was this roundabout. So if I pop this down there and then edit it. Oh, I see how it works. I'm not quite sure why you would want that. I take it has some kind of... Yeah. Has an underground roundabout as well. Yeah, that's not what I want. Looks like I'm going to have to go old school and build my own. Which isn't a bad thing, I suppose. Let's make sure I get rid of this too. There we go. Right. Let's do this, and let's do this properly. So that's going to come down like that. And then I'd say... I might see if I can build another version of the octagon, actually. So in which case I want to build 135 degrees. Like... Oh, this is precise. That'll have to do. And then the same here. And this one is going to be 135 degrees also, which is this way. There it is. Okay, now I need a straight line between those 2 points. Let's use the 3-lane one. I should just be able to go like that. There we are. And then if I build across like that, Again, 135 degrees, which is there. And then again here, 135. Not easy to find actually, 135. There. So you can sort of see the idea. It's basically, it's 45 degrees of these turns, but because of the way the angles work, it's actually 135, which is of course 90 plus 90 plus 45. Getting my maths mixed up there. So that's 135 to there. And then it should just be a case of building that one there, and then that one doesn't quite work for some reason. Oh, I see why. Okay. Let's build this one backwards. Ooh. Doesn't actually want to join up properly. I suppose it doesn't have to be perfect. But then having said that, that's not far off actually. That's not far off. And then it is just a question of rebuilding this entranceway like this. So here we're going to grab this, we're going to pull this in to there, we're going to pull that out to there. We're then going to grab this one. No, we want this to come out straight. Like so, curve around a little bit. Straight line across the water. Make sure we got that snapped. There we are. And then let's just do some freeform kind of swirly roady bit. Like so. So there we go, we got an in, we got an out. We do still have to change the way this goes round. But now we've got traffic being able to get in from all directions, which is perfect. Absolutely perfect. The final piece of the puzzle is, first of all, make sure there's no traffic lights, which there doesn't seem to be. We might actually use this as another entrance to part of the city over here as well. But the final piece of the puzzle is, of course, to actually get this growing. Now, how are we going to do that? I suppose the easiest way is to get rid of all these industrial... Excuse me, got hiccups now. Get rid of all of these industrial buildings. But we'll make sure we've got water over here first. We also need to make sure we've got power, because that's a big problem if you don't have power in an industrial area, because then nothing is going to work. Actually, I know what we can put on that other exit. I know what we could put. Something that I was literally just talking about and then completely forgot about. So let me finish doing these pipes, and then I'll go ahead and actually start construction on that. This is a long episode today. I don't normally record episodes planning what I want to do in advance, but I think this is one of the first times where I've actually said, okay, this is what's going to happen today. Because I've just been looking around thinking what needs doing, and it's quite a lot that needs doing. And this is definitely part of it. Right. So, one more piece of the puzzle. I just got a Steam notification come up, so I'll wait for that to go away. There we go. Grab the bulldozer. In fact, the easiest way to do that is to dezone all of this. Dezone. Industry be gone. It should spring up again over here, with a bit of luck. Although nothing yet, which isn't very comforting. This junction I am going to keep, but in a different form. What I'm going to do here is, just for now, make this into this type of curve. There we go. I'll think of something to go here. All these vehicles can get out this way. We have got to redo the bus line as well, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll put the nuclear power station there. We'll reconnect the wires, just to make sure that, again, we've definitely got power. I think the best way to do that is to go across this way like this, across here, across this way, across there, and down to there. There we go. Right, yes, final piece of the puzzle. We are going to build the cargo train terminal in this area. So over there isn't actually a bad place for it, but I think it's a little too far away. So we want to use this new octagon as a way of doing it. Let's get rid of these wind turbines. We don't really need them, do we? Get rid of these auxiliary buildings. Put down new fire stations and stuff when we actually need them. Get rid of all of these roads. Hopefully Concord Heights will get rid of the actual district, but hopefully the actual area gets rid of its pollution soon, because we want to. I think we want to build housing over here. It's part of the towns that we've got going on. But it's a good way to get rid of all this traffic flow problem now. We can actually use the freeways to get vehicles in and out. Do we have any buildings springing up? Oh, we got some over here. They of course spring up as far away from the power as possible, because that's what this game seems to specialise in. So let's see if I can just put some of these wind turbines just to get these going. That ought to do it. So we've got an oil business going now, which is fantastic. It's always nice to get some oil coming in. And yeah, now it's just time to finish this bit off. So let's go back into this, grab the 3-lane roads. Or do we want 3-lane roads? No, I think we need 2-lane roads for this. I think 2-lane roads would do it. Like so. And then grab this one. Draw it up like so. That's about right. How far up do I want this to go? Really, I want 2 cargo terminals. So we want... Let's see. Let's put it to there like that. And then I've got these traffic sponges, which you might have noticed. There's one, and there's the other. So this one... You can see where the entrance and exit are. So I should be able to plonk that. Let's see. I can stick that one there. Like so. And then let's see what the other one looks like. They are actually the same. I think I just downloaded the same asset twice. Which isn't brilliant, but there you go. But yeah, we can plop. That's not even a word. We can plop this one down. Let's say there. We then want to grab the cargo terminal. In fact, let's move this one over first. So there would be a good spot for it. We need to get rid of these bus lines, because they're going to get on my nerves otherwise. Why is it not letting me select the bus line? There we go. Delete that one. This one, we're just going to get rid of these stops. I think. Don't make me redo that line. Oh, it's going to make me redo that line. Right, okay. Do it your way, game. Although saying that, it's not actually letting me select any of these stops. So that's a bit of a mystery. But there, that one's connected up. We need to put the connections in over here. Then we need to do the same for the other side. What the hell has gone on there? Does this one like it too? No. What has actually happened here? That's not supposed to go like that. That one's supposed to go over the top of it. Like that. So yeah, this is the in. I'm going to have to live with that. And this is the out. But I don't think I like those junctions being that close together, so I'm actually going to move the out back up to here. In fact, if I am smart, I can make it so that this one and this one are opposite one another. And then this one and this one are opposite one another. Like that. And that should get that going properly. I actually quite like the look of that. I think that's pretty cool. So then the final thing I want to do is, again, try and get rid of this bus line. There it is. We'll have to put that in another time. I keep saying "and the final thing," but actually there's loads of things I still want to do, because I want to put the other industry, the other cargo industry, whatchamacallit, station. I want to put that one in there, and then I want to join these lines up. Now I've unlocked this. It's one-way track. I haven't used it before. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know whether is it double. It is double track. Okay. How do you know which way around it goes? I assume it's the direction you build it, but even so. But that would be quite cool. Because you can have controlled loops. So see, that will be 8. That's 8. If I do this one as 8, and this one is 8. Draw this as a straight line across. Like so. And then here, curve that. Let's do it something like that. And then from here, do double track along. Where's my target? Over here. So that goes around like that, and then that goes there and there. That should be... Ooh, a bit of a weird slope there actually. Let's see if I can do that again. No lights on the rails. Bit of an inconvenience when you're trying to build at night. But there we go. Now, oh, that's another good point. Where did the one-way track start? There. Okay, so from here, we want this to break off. No. Okay, so that's where the one-way track starts. So we want this to curve around like that, and go in like that. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, by the way. Never used it before, never tested it, nothing. So this could go horribly, horribly wrong. But what I do know is this one should be easier to do, because you can just build it out like this. In fact, oh no, I do have to do it like this. I was about to say let's build it from the opposite side, but I really can't, because then you don't know which way the one-way system goes. So this is going to be a bit of a tighter curve. It's going to be a bit like that. But actually that's not such a bad thing. And then we'll just join that one up again. In fact, the smart thing to do would be not to join it up right next to that one. So let's go to here, go up, over the top, down. Can I get that to go there? I can. Brilliant. And that's a good place to join it. Now let's see how long it takes before these start getting used. That's the other thing I want to do, is scrap that and that. Now it is a bit of an inconvenience that that's in and that's out, and actually these go opposite one another, but I don't know. We should be alright. We should be okay, hopefully. Of course that means that these ones actually go the right way around, which is cool. So that turns off like that. This one will go straight ahead. That one will go to there. That one will go to there. That one will go to there. And that one will go to there. This is something else that I need to do off camera. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. We do need to wire these up, of course. That one's got water. That one has now got water. And as I said, we need to wire these up. So let's choose this one to there. Where's my nearest bit of power? Oh, I didn't realise that had happened. Let's see if I can fix that. There we go. Let's get rid of all that rubbish. And then build this across like so. There we go. Now, how many industry buildings have we got springing up? Oh, we got quite a few now. Fantastic. So we've got plenty of space here to build industry to get people jobs, which is good. We've got its own designated in and out on the highway, which again is good. All these vehicles, I don't actually know where they're trying to go right now. That's a very good point. Where are these vehicles trying to go? The traffic over here was a bit of a nightmare, but I did find a way to get the buses through. You can see the bus lanes, although that bus route has now been demolished, so I'm going to have to put that back in off camera. But overall, once again, this city is starting to look quite fantastic, so I'm very, very happy with this. We've got this going again, which is good. It's nice to see that. It's a bit weird that it got broken or disappeared, but we've got it back, so that's fine. The bus is here. You might see this little snake-in bus going along. Don't really like it that much, but I don't know, there's something about it. It's the fact that it doesn't fill the bus lane properly. That should go all the way down to the end here, but it doesn't. So you end up with this tail end sticking out. And it becomes a bit of a nuisance, but as a concept, it's actually quite a good idea. It's just a shame it doesn't quite work out properly. But yes, I'm just wasting time now, guys. Next time, when we come back, we will finish off terraforming here, which I'll do partly off camera, but we'll actually get all this going and we'll have the city centre up and running. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.